It's February 15th. Walk into any gym right now and you'll see something depressing. Remember those packed crowds from January 2nd? The motivation-fueled masses who swore this would be their year. Gone. The treadmills that were fought over just 6 weeks ago now sit empty. The weight room that required a 20-minute wait in January, you can practically hear crickets. This isn't just about gyms. It's about every dream you've ever abandoned when the initial excitement wore off. That business idea collecting dust in your notes app. The book you started writing but never finished. The skill you wanted to master but quit after week 3. Here's the brutal truth nobody wants to admit. Motivation is a liar. I'm going to destroy everything you think you know about success. Because while everyone's chasing that next motivational high, the people actually changing their lives have discovered something entirely different. They've learned that motivation dies, but discipline survives. And by the end of this video, you'll understand why 97% of people fail at their goals, while the other 3% seem to effortlessly achieve everything they want. But first, let's talk about why motivation feels so good and why it's absolutely destroying your potential. Motivation is like that friend who shows up to your party, gets everyone hyped up, and then disappears when it's time to clean up the mess. Think about it. Remember the last time you watched a motivational video? How did you feel? Pumped up, right? Ready to conquer the world? You probably opened a new notes app and started planning your empire. But here's what happened next. You went to bed feeling unstoppable. You woke up the next morning and the feeling was already fading. By day 3, gone completely. This is because motivation is pure emotion. It's your brain getting high off the possibility of change without actually doing the hard work of changing. It's addictive, temporary, and completely unreliable. Motivation only shows up when you feel like it. When the weather's perfect, when you've had enough sleep, when Mercury isn't in retrograde, when your favorite song comes on. Oh, and motivation has this amazing ability to vanish the exact moment you actually need it. Feeling tired? Motivation's gone. Stressed? Motivation packed its bags. Faced with real difficulty, motivation is suddenly busy that day. But here's what the successful 3% figured out. They stopped waiting for motivation to show up. They realized that relying on feelings to drive action is like trying to build a house on quicksand. Instead, they built their lives on something completely different, something that doesn't care how you feel, something called discipline. Discipline is motivation's boring, reliable older brother. While motivation is out at parties promising everyone the world, discipline is at home, quietly doing the work. Discipline doesn't care if you feel like it or not. It doesn't care if it's raining, if you're tired, if you had a bad day, or if your favorite Netflix show just dropped a new season. Discipline is the decision you make once. That eliminates 1,000 future decisions. When you have discipline, you don't negotiate with yourself every morning about whether you'll work out. You don't have an internal debate about whether you'll write today. You don't wonder if you'll stick to your diet. You just do it, because that's what disciplined people do. Think about brushing your teeth. Do you need motivation to brush your teeth every morning? Do you watch motivational videos about dental hygiene? Of course not. You just do it automatically, because it's a discipline you built years ago. This is what separates the people who achieve their goals from those who just dream about them. The successful ones have turned their goals into habits so automatic, they don't require willpower. They've made discipline their default operating system. But here's the thing most people miss. Discipline isn't some magical personality trait you're born with. It's not reserved for Navy SEALs and Olympic athletes. Discipline is a skill, and like any skill, it can be learned, practiced, and mastered. But don't take my word for it. Let me show you what discipline looks like in the real world. Let's talk about Kobe Bryant. Everyone knows he was obsessed with basketball, but here's what they don't tell you. Kobe wasn't motivated every day. There were days he felt terrible, days he was injured, days he wanted to stay in bed, but he had discipline. He called it the Mamba mentality. He showed up at 4 a.m. every single day for training, whether he felt like it or not, rain or shine, good mood or bad mood, motivated or not. Stephen King, one of the most successful authors of all time, writes 2,000 words every single day. not when inspiration strikes, not when he feels motivated. Every single day. He's published over 60 novels and 200 short stories. You think he was motivated for all of those words? Of course not. But he was disciplined. Jeff Bezos didn't build Amazon by waiting for motivation. He had a discipline around customer obsession, long-term thinking, and continuous innovation. Even when Amazon was losing money for years, even when critics called him crazy, he stuck to his disciplined approach. Here's the pattern. None of these people relied on feeling motivated. They created systems, routines, and habits that function regardless of their emotional state. They understood something crucial that most people never learn. Motivation is about feeling like doing something. Discipline is about doing it anyway. Motivation says, I'll start on Monday. Discipline says, I start now. Motivation says, I'll do it when I have more time. Discipline says, I'll make time. Motivation makes excuses. Discipline makes progress. But here's the good news. You don't need to be Kobe Bryant or Stephen King to harness the power of discipline. You can start building it today with simple, practical steps that anyone can follow. Here's how you actually build discipline, step by step. Step 1, start ridiculously small. Don't try to transform your entire life overnight. That's what motivated people do, and we know how that ends. Instead, pick one tiny habit that's almost impossible to fail at. Want to get fit? Don't commit to an hour at the gym. Commit to putting on your workout clothes every day. That's it. For 2 weeks, just put on the clothes. Want to write a book? Don't commit to 1,000 words a day. Commit to writing one sentence, just one, every day. The goal isn't the action itself. The goal is building the neural pathway of consistency. Step 2, make it automatic. Link your new discipline to something you already do automatically. This is called habit stacking. If you want to meditate, do it right after you brush your teeth in the morning. If you want to read more, do it right after you pour your coffee. Step 3, remove the friction. Make it easier to do the disciplined thing than to avoid it. Want to eat healthier? Prep your meals on Sunday. Want to exercise? Sleep in your workout clothes. Want to read? Put the book on your pillow. Step 4, track your streaks. Get a calendar and mark an X for every day you complete your micro habit. Your only job is to not break the chain. This visual progress creates momentum that motivation could never provide. Step 5, expect the resistance. Here's what nobody tells you. Building discipline feels terrible at first. Your brain will revolt. It will give you every excuse in the book. This isn't a bug, it's a feature. The resistance is proof that you're rewiring your brain. Push through it for 21 days, and something magical happens. The habit becomes automatic. Remember, discipline isn't about being perfect. It's about being consistent. Miss a day? Don't break the chain for 2 days. That's the discipline talking. Listen to me right now. As you're watching this video, you have 2 choices. Choice 1, close this video. Feel temporarily inspired. Maybe even make some plans, and then go back to waiting for motivation to strike. Join the 97% who will still be in the exact same place next year, wondering why nothing ever changes. Choice 2, accept that motivation is never coming to save you. Stop waiting for the perfect moment, the perfect mood, the perfect circumstances. Choose discipline. Choose consistency over intensity. Choose boring progress over exciting excuses. Choose to show up, especially when you don't feel like it. Because here's the truth that will set you free. Motivation gets you started, but discipline gets you finished. Motivation fades. Discipline changes lives. So here's your challenge. Before you watch another video, before you scroll to the next piece of content, pick one tiny thing you're going to do every day for the next 21 days. Not tomorrow, not Monday, today. Write it down. Put it somewhere you'll see it. And then do it, whether you feel like it or not. Stop chasing the feeling of being motivated. Start building the skill of being disciplined. Your future self is counting on you to make that choice right now. The question isn't whether you're motivated. The question is, are you disciplined? If this video helped you see the difference, Hit that like button and subscribe for more content that cuts through the noise and gives you what actually works. And remember, motivation dies, but discipline survives. Now go prove it.